I don't know, it seems to be pain, weather, and getting over COVID is just making me really tired and achy right now. I just can't wait for the spring weather. Don't know about you guys, but that's why I'm wearing all these colourful pink and red clothes at the moment, to give me some energy. And I have to say, I do love these shirts by Zara, and I've got my sister into them. Satin shirts. They do two types, by the way. They do these types that, if you're short like me, they come down a bit low before there is a button. Okay, so I know I'm probably going to repeat myself, but I'll just tell you to look at the front of this video. They come down a bit low, so you have to wear a shirt underneath. Hello, Shahina. Talking about Zara shirts. So they do two types of satin shirt. One is these that stay unbuttoned, but if you're short like me, they come down a bit too low. Of course, I could always put a button on it, which I might do. And they do another type, which I've also got, which is a button up to the collar one. But their colours are not as vibrant. Hello, Nina. So, now, today I thought I would do, since I've got my red and pink on, and I haven't got round to doing this video yet, I thought what I would do is do a first impression try on of this Pink Religion. You know, I probably tried it on last week and put a photograph up, but maybe do another look. And because it's got reds and pinks in it, and I've got a few videos coming up. Now, I want to make an apology before I tell you about the new videos coming up. And I meant to get rid of this pesky little hair before I came on. Hello, just put the CT day mask on and my skin feels amazing. Fantastic. Oh, clay mask. Sorry, not day mask. What's going on with my eyesight? It's a nice mask, actually, because it doesn't go all crackly. Thank you. Well, it's my current craze. I also want to get, because I've been into purples for so long now, that I wanted to kind of just shake up my colour schemes a bit. Because everyone's used to seeing me in purple, and I love purple. I'll always love purple. And I've got quite a few, either purple or, I'm going off subject again, but I'll hopefully get back on. I love purple and teal, but I kind of wear those in the winter time, and I thought I just need to kind of brighten up my wardrobe because I just feel like I need energy. And pink and red is a big thing at the moment in fashion. The other colour that I really want to start collecting a bit more, because I know that it looks good on me, and I used to wear it a lot and haven't worn it for years, is lilac. So I've got to be careful with the spending, because I've spent a lot on money. And yes, this is what I was going to say. I've ordered the new Pillow Talk collection. Now, I've got some of the things already, because they're not all new releases. So she's bringing out, hello there, Terry. Hello, I'm going to say hello to you all. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Nina. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Terry. Right, so she's bringing out a new eyeshadow palette, which I've just ordered to come tomorrow. She's bringing out the Berry mascara, which I've ordered to come tomorrow. And I've got to get back to saying something else. There's so much to say that I'm just, bear with me. And then there are the two shades of highlighter powder. And I thought, do I need both? Oh, what the hell, you want to see both on the channel. So I ordered both of them. And then she's bought out, she's re-released, because these were released before, the Pillow Talk Beauty Light ones. Now, I've got these. So if you're considering purchasing today and you want me to show you them, I can show you them in a while. Okay, I've got Pillow Talk Original and I've got the Pillow Talk Yeah, I've got both of these. Medium, Pillow Talk Original. So I can show you those today if you're considering. But these are a re-release because these were out before. And then she's brought out the cheek glows again, which again are a re-release. Don't have them by the side of me now. I don't have the cheek glows by the side of me now, but I do have these. Shall I start by showing you these? Now, the other thing I wanted to say was apologies. I had every intention last weekend of going live and doing an extra live. I told you guys I was going to do it, and I was going to put out some videos last weekend. And what happened was, you know, it was Mother's Day. Jack and I were going to be spending the weekend on our own. And Mick was going to go and see his mum. And I, you know, that was fine because his mum hasn't been very well and he was torn. But I said, look, your mum's not been very well. Don't worry, it's just Mother's Day. Prioritise your mum. So he was off to go and see his mum. But his mum's not very well and she's in hospital at the moment. And at the very last minute, he got a call on Friday to say he couldn't visit his mum because of COVID outbreak, they stopped visitors. Same as my dad, you know. So he got on a train and he came home. We had a family weekend, which was lovely. But that's why I didn't do anything that I promised last weekend. So hopefully this weekend, I like to spend time because I don't get to see Mick very often. Like, I don't get to see him in the week. So when he comes over at the weekend, I like to prioritise spending time with him because otherwise I don't see him any other time. So apologies for that. That's that out of the way. Now, the other thing I was going to say before I start doing this look and before I start showing you these, I told you there's a lot to catch up on, is that I've got some videos coming out, right, that I want to film because I've got a few new products to show you. Ah, thank you. Congratulations to Jack for his amazing computing exam results. The picture on Instagram. Yeah, thank you. For those of you not on Instagram, just to let you know, because I forget to update people in the community as well. For those of you that are not on Instagram, Jack got 100% in his computing exam, so we took him out to celebrate. And he's been having a bit of a rough time, to say the least, at school. I can't go into too much detail because, let me just say this, quite a serious incident took place last week at Jack's school involving Jack. And I really don't want to go into any more detail about it because it's being investigated. Let's put it that way. And because it's being investigated, I really shouldn't be talking about it on social media. Okay? But Jack is fine. Just a bit shaken up. And he's off school today. But he's absolutely fine. Okay? But that's why I'm not talking about it. I can't talk about it really. It would be inappropriate. But it was great that we had an opportunity to go and celebrate something good for Jack because he's had a rough time of it. Okay? Now, the other thing I will say is I got some other stuff. Now, one of the things was given to me by my lovely son, Jack, who's upstairs, by the way, having a sleep because he didn't sleep very well last night. So he is off school. But Jack got me this for Mother's Day. And it was really sweet because I have a wish list that I share with my sister. And my sister shared the wish list with Jack. And Jack said, I want to get this for my mum because it's new and she can review it on her channel. So he really put some thought in it. And this is new by Bobbi Brown. And I'm going to do a video on it. And it is that basically, you know, they do a lot of colour correctors, but they've been in the little pots before. These are the new colour correctors and they do a concealer the same. This one's in dark peach. I might put some of it on just to show you. but I'll do a separate video as well. He knows, he says things that my mum can review on her channel, new items. And he prioritises that because he knows then he's given me something that I can do a video about. He's very thoughtful like that. So thank you, Jack. He can't hear me, but if he sees it later. So that's coming up. I'll try and put that out either today or tomorrow. But the other thing that is out is Nina. Nina told me about this company that I had never heard of, called, I don't know how you pronounce it, whether it's AYU or AU. I don't know if anyone else has heard of them, but they're a company in Ireland, based in Ireland, a cosmetics company. I'm going to tell you a quick bit about them, but I'm going to do a fuller video on them. But basically it says AU exists to empower women with the tools and knowledge to unlock their full incredible potential. So we like their ethos, okay? Now the reason that I ordered from them is because Nina tipped me off about this, and I'm so pleased. I am so fed up with Charlotte Tilbury not restocking these contour ones for so much, for so long, right? Now, I've still got some left in this, but I'm panicking that I'm going to run out. And I keep going on Charlotte Tilbury. It's not stocked up. It's not stocked up. It's not stocked up. It's not stocked up. All her ones, I know there's a great deal of kind of demand for them, but then they should be restocking to meet that demand, and they're just not doing it. So I feel like these companies, other companies, are now starting to dupe them. And to be honest, if you don't restock enough, that's what's going to happen, and people are going to go elsewhere. So you've been told, Charlotte Tilbury. Now, AU have got these ones which Nina told me about. Now, this set, I'm going to do a comparison with Charlotte Tilbury ones. They're exactly the same type of wand. They have the sponge. I haven't even opened these yet because I wanted to wait to do a first impression. But I'll just take one of the lids off. They've got the same sponge as Charlotte Tilbury. You buy them in a set, and this one has got your contour wand. It's got your highlighter wand, and you can get the choice of 2 sets. One comes with a pink wand, and the other one comes with a peach wand, okay? And that set was £55, but as a first-time purchaser, you get, I can't remember if it was 10 or 15% off, okay? So that review is coming up as well in the next couple of days. And thank you, Nina, for tipping me off. And they sent me a little freebie sample of loose powder as well. So thank you, AU. That will be coming up soon. And the other thing, I just wanted to give a shout out, and I will get on and put some makeup on in a minute. But with my red and pink phase obsession going on, I found these earrings on Etsy, and I'd like to give a shout out to a company that is a kind of indie brand. Do you call it indie brand? But they're not a big company. They're just handmade items. And these earrings are so beautiful. I've got to give a shout out to Lulu Boo Creations. And I will email her and let her know that I've given her a shout out. Or I'm saying her, it might be a he. But that is the company, Lulu Boo Creations. And I was looking online for red and pink earrings, and I just fell in love with these. They were a tenner. And aren't they gorgeous? And they're so me. Look at that. So I do like to give a shout out to these small companies that make things by hand, and they're really nice and affordable. Right, let's get on with some makeup and some Jeffree Star Pink Religion. So let's put on, shall I put on some Beautiful Skin? Do Do you know what? Today I'm going to just try, because I've said to people, don't put flawless filter underneath beautiful skin because it will make you glow too much. But because I've been quite tired and my face is feeling a bit dull, I'm just going to try it, because the worst that can happen is I need to put a bit more powder on. Okay? All in the name of science. Let's try it out and see what happens when you double up your glow. Oh, right, hang on. I've been missing the comments here. So Nina saw them at CTHQ and they're beautiful. You're curious to see what it's like. Yes, I've been watching a makeup artist called Freya who highly recommends the products. Brilliant. Thank you, Bridget. You've heard of them. Flower Beauty and Beauty Pie are very similar beauty ones. They're also very comparable in colour. Well, this is what's going to happen, and people are going to go elsewhere because they're just not stocking them up. I know, I think sometimes these brands allow things to go out of stock for a long time, thinking that when they come back in stock, people will rush to buy them for fear of missing out. But if you do that for too long, then people will just go to elsewhere and they'll discover very good dupes. So, right, I'm just putting on some Flawless Filter in shade. I think I'm probably going to have to. Now, Stacey, I don't know if Stacey's here, but Stacey contacted me. She had a new bottle of this and she thought it was mouldy. This is what happens, and it's when you actually, look, put your wand in and scrape against the side of the bottle. Oh dear, it's saying that my phone needs charging up. Okay, let me get this on and I'll quickly plug everything in. So it's not, it's basically just where there's an air pocket of no product. Flower Beauty is available at Superdrug. I didn't know actually that Flower Beauty did them, so that's really useful to know. The other people I've seen that are making them now is Revolution Beauty are making them, which are stocked, I think, at Boots, and I think actually also at Superdrug, and they've got their own website. You get them separately there. And also Max Factor. I reviewed them ages ago, and they're very similar, but not as easy to get hold of these days. They seem to have bought them out and then forgotten about them. And I think you could just about get them on Amazon if you look hard enough. But there's a few companies now duping them. Wouldn't it be great if Aldi did it? Now, I've just got to plug my phone in. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of charge during this live, and that would be terrible. So bear with me a second. All have a chat amongst yourselves while I just climb over all my wires and get myself plugged in and try not to fall over, which I just nearly did. Right. Oh dear. Right. Let me just check that this is charging up now. I'll be straight back. Yes. Right. Okay. Now we can get on. So now I'm going to put on Beautiful Skin. I think I might be able to get away with this today. Yes, Flower Beauty is Drew Barrymore. Just got a delivery of Pretty Little Thing perfumes. Again, now you are a font of knowledge, because I didn't know Pretty Little Thing did perfumes. I'm waiting to order the Zara dupe of Libra by YSL, because I love that perfume. And to have a more affordable one that I can spray over my body, I can't wait for. Thank you, Shahina. Shahina, do they do any good dupes? Does anyone do a good dupe? You're probably going to say immediately, yes, of course. Of Tom Ford's, oh, I've got it and I've forgotten the name. Not Black Opium, that's YSL. Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Yes, I know. Oh, what, you can get the refillable tins of the golden... Ah! Thank you, Shahina. So it's just the spray that's out of stock, not the refillable tins. I shall have a look at that later on. Oh, Black Orchid. Oh, Black Orchid. No, Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Is the Zara one Black Orchid? Is it called Black Orchid? Not Black Orchid. Tom Ford. Is it Black Orchid? It is Black Orchid. Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So is there a Zara one called Black Orchid? And is it the same? Do you like a lot of products from Flower Beauty, Terry? Now, I can get away with using both today because my skin was looking a bit dull because I'm tired. So that is the Beautiful Skin Foundation with Flawless Filter underneath. Oh, they don't have a dupe of Black Orchid. Okay. Does anyone? Right, now I'm going to do some concealer. Let's use the Zara concealer. They have a perfume called Orchid. Yeah, I was wondering about that one. Now, a little spoiler alert about the Bobbi Brown corrector. It's very difficult to pick your shade online. And of course, when I'm doing my wish list, I put the shade. So I pick the shade. And the peach is a really good shade for getting rid of my pigmentation. But it's slightly on the dark side. So, which doesn't matter because if you get a colour corrector that's slightly on the dark side, you just counteract it by getting a slightly lighter concealer. Or a slightly cooler concealer. Doesn't necessarily have to be lighter. But look at this concealer from Zara. It's really good. Oh, is Posh joined us. Hello there, Rebecca. Really good concealer. Really, really good concealer from Zara. I don't know why they brought out a luminous creamy concealer though, and then they brought out a matte foundation. Why didn't they bring out a creamy foundation as well and a matte concealer as well? It's a bit odd. And I'm going to put a bit more around these pigmenty areas. Well, as I said, I was impressed by their matte eyeshadows because that's quite difficult to do well. And I like the fact that you can get refills so that you don't actually have to buy like 10 lipsticks all in the thing. You can buy the refills. And all the packaging is the same. I think the issue with Charlotte's refillable lipsticks is that, one, not all the refills remain available, and secondly, they've all got different sort of special edition tubes, so you kind of want to buy the tubes again. But what's good is with Zara, there's no benefit to getting another tube unless you need one. Like the live video, everyone. Thank you, Terry. Right, so that is the Zara concealer. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of powder on before doing this. And I shall show you this. And I'll put up some swatches later. Some are labelled, some aren't. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're not all labelled. Oh, what have I done with my powders? I make these half-hearted attempts to clear up, and then I put things that I really need out of my reach and drive myself mad. And I just don't have the energy for that one that's in front of me. The one that Nina had me in hysterics doing this. I'll show you what she was doing now. She was really helpful. She sent me a video, didn't you, Nina? But she had me in hysterics. I was literally wetting myself. Not literally, but nearly. Watching her. So she was saying, you take the side and you go. And you slap your face with it. And it was the way she was doing it. Let's do it. Let's try it. It does work when she does it like this. But the thing is, when you get to doing your under eyes, it gets a bit tricky, Nina. There you go. I've managed it. Slap and tap. I like it, Rebecca. Slap and tap. They should have called it that. Now, here is the Pink Religion. I love the way that it looks like a Bible. The only thing that's a bit disappointing is that this bit here is just cardboard. So, when you take it out, that's still nice. But I quite like that. I wish that design was on the front of the book. I look 25 years younger. What, you mean I look 4? Thank you there, Nina. Right, here is the Jeffree Star. I just want something to cover up the mirror. Palette. So you see we've got some reds and we've got some pinks and we've got some purples. Now I'm going to try using a few more of these reddy tones. They still look a bit pink when you put them on, but I'm going to try and use a few more of the reddy tones today. Because last week I went in with quite pink shades. But let's try some more reddy ones. Let's try this one here. This one. I'm going to take that in my socket and see what happens. Because this is quite a... It's a beautiful palette, but it also looks quite intimidating. Oh my God, no. What, you don't want me to use the red? I'm doing it. But don't worry, it comes out quite pink. And again, that's because of my undertone. It's not going to look too red. Did you think I was going to end up with bright red eyes? See, it still comes out pink, so don't worry. Don't worry, Shahina. You know me, I'll make it work. If you don't take leaps of faith, you never find out what different looks you can achieve. That doesn't look red at all. Not at all. Right, let's try this slightly pinkier red. This side. Oh, a little bit more red, this one. I think she doesn't like Jeffree Star. Oh, right. You don't like Jeffree Star then? Oh, he's very racist. All right. Okay. Well, I accept that that's not good. Yes, it's an American brand. You've only heard of him when you're having an insomnia night. He said a lot of derogatory things online. Okay, so he's a controversial... to be honest, I don't watch his videos, so I'm probably a bit naive. So please don't think that because I bought this palette, I'm supporting any of his beliefs. If that is the case, I just picked this palette because it was pink and red. That's it. A lot of YouTubers have stopped using his products. Okay. Well, maybe I'll steer clear of him then in the future. But I'm halfway through this look now, so I'll keep going. But thank you for letting me know, Shahina. You don't buy his products either. Oh, dear. Okay, so controversial products. But I'm just, as I said, I just picked this out because it was pink and red. Okay, so I didn't know about the controversy. So apologies if this offends anyone. It was not my intention. And of course, I'm half Indian, so I would not want to inadvertently support anyone who was racist. But I shall carry on with the look because I've started it, if that's okay. Yes, we're talking about Jeffree Star. So I'm just going to finish off this look quite quickly now because I didn't realise I'd stumbled on a very tricky subject. But I will just carry on and do a little look and then we shall move on. Okay, and maybe I won't put the Jeffree Star lipstick on. Right, I'm going to just take this Lollipop Luxury down here and put that, a light wash of that on my lids. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Well, they're a bit challenging, to be honest, Rebecca. But you know me, I like a challenge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here, Princess Crown, on the top, which is quite sparkly. And I'm just going to put some of that on the inside part of my mobile lid, just to the centre, like that. Now, one of the things this doesn't have in it is a good highlighter shade. So I can switch palettes quite conveniently. Thank you, Nina. The lilac. You like the look of the shiny lilac, shiny lilac, one bottom right. This one. Do you mean this one, Nina? Okay, let's put a bit of that on. Oh, yes. That is very pretty. I think I've used that one before, last week. There you go. Really makes the eyes pop. In fact, that might work as a highlighter. Maybe slightly too dark. Do you know what that would be nice as well? Is if you put that one on the lids first and then put that over the top. Because that's a nice lilac. Pinky lilac. But that would work quite nice with that underneath. See, if I do that and then I do that over the top, that would be very pretty. Let's try and incorporate a little bit of that. I've done it in the wrong order, but I'm going to just put some of that on this side here. You see, it looks pink. That's the problem. It looks a bit too pink. Yeah. And then I'll take some of the shiny lilac and put it in the corner there. It's got a smidgen too much colour, really, to work as a good highlighter. But it's just, I can just about get away with it. I don't think I can now using it under my brows. So, that's the palette. Let's put that one away because I haven't shown you the other two palettes that I got from Juvia's Place. And I have a feeling that we can incorporate this into this look. And I have them within reach. So, you know, last week I used the pinky palette. I also got the berries and I got the mauves. Let's have a look at the berries, because I think this could do with darkening up a bit. Love it with my headband. Thank you. Do with a little bit of darkening up in certain areas. And I think maybe, yes, look. That will work very nicely. So this is Juvia's Place. Now you can get these palettes. I don't know if they've still got this offer on, but you can get 3. I got them 3 for 2. Let's try this. Now this is a matte shade, so it should work quite nicely in the corner. Oh yes, look at that. Yes, I like that. I'm going to do another look with these 3 palettes. because I haven't actually done a review of them yet. I've just done a try on in my lives. So that's another video that's going to go out. And then I'm going to take a smidgen of this very dark kind of, in fact, it doesn't look as dark when on the brush. It's not as dark. Let's try this even darker one. Yes, that's the one I want. And then really tuck that there. And in the socket, I'm dabbing it now. So I really want to cast some shadow on my thingy lid. I've gone word blind again, but you know what I mean. Hooded lid, that's the one I mean. And then I'll blend that in with the blending brush. I like the way this is coming together. Just goes to show when you mix up two palettes. Just cleaning off this blending brush because I just want to give that a good blend. I wanted the colour to go on in a more intensified way, but obviously then it needs a little bit of blending. Just really adds definition then to my eyes. I'm intrigued by this one as well, but I won't put on too many colours because otherwise it'll start looking a bit. What I might do with that one actually is take it underneath. Let's take that one underneath. I'm just checking there's enough pink in it to not make me look tired. So that's the thing with these pinky reds. If it's got too much red in it, makes me look tired. But I think this is just about something I can get away with. And in this outer corner, I'm going to just intensify it again with that dark one. Right, now what this definitely needs is a highlighter shade. So, let's see, is there a highlighter shade in this other one? This Mauve palette, let's see. If not, I'll have to switch to something else. I can't remember if this has got a highlighter shade in it or not. So this is the Mauve palette. No, but that's sort of cooler purples. This one looks nice, but not with this look. Not today. Right. Let's get a highlighter shade from somewhere. Thank you. Definitely need to put a highlighter, though, under the brow. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Right. And none of the palettes are giving it me. So, let us look, let us look, let us look. Right, bear with me. I'm going to be right back. I want to get myself a powder highlighter. And I hope it's not too messy in the background. I've still got my Valentine's chocolates sitting up there. I haven't eaten them yet. You see how well behaved I am? I need to start eating them, don't I? Right, I'm just going to use this by Charlotte Tilbury. As you know, this is a Hollywood Superstar Glow highlighter. And I'm going to have lots of highlighters to try tomorrow. When I get my... Now, I'll tell you something else. Can I have another little moan about Charlotte Tilbury? And the only reason I moan so much about Charlotte Tilbury, just in case Charlotte Tilbury ever watches, right? It's not because I like to moan about Charlotte Tilbury. It's because I'm so passionate about the brand. And I've been with Charlotte Tilbury since not the very early days, but pretty early days. And I've seen the development of the brand. And when I see that they're making mistakes, or what I perceive, my opinion, to make mistakes, I get very passionate about it. Now, here's another thing. Up until this order that I made with Charlotte Tilbury today, as a superstar, which I appreciate, I was getting free next day delivery. Now, I think that that's a great thing. I didn't like getting the boxes all the time. Definitely not. Didn't need the boxes, but free next day delivery, I think, is a really nice touch for people that spend a lot of money with Charlotte Tilbury, and I really appreciated it. They have stopped that, stopped free delivery for superstars, but not only that, it used to be that you could get free delivery if you spent over £150, which is still a lot to spend to get free delivery. But you could get free delivery. They have now upped that. And now, in order to get free next day delivery, you have to spend £185. Do these companies, Charlotte Tilbury, not realise that there is a recession going on and that people are struggling after COVID? And yes, there'll be people that will pop up on here and say to me, then stop buying makeup. Okay? Well, that's what I'm doing. That is, I'm doing reviews. So, you know, I'm doing reviews to help other women and I get a bit of advert money from it. So that's why I do it, right? Yes, you probably don't need to buy makeup, but why is everybody putting up prices? They're just going to alienate themselves. And these cheaper brands like Aldi, like the ones that you've been talking about this morning. What was the other one? The flower one. All of those companies that are selling, and Zara, good example. They're all going to take over your market if you start getting too greedy. So you've been told £185 just to get free delivery is ridiculous. Right, I've said it now. And my eyes started watering. Oh, and I've got no tissues around. What am I like? Right, I'm just going to have to make do. It was £150, Shahina. It's now £185 to get free delivery. You have to spend £185 to get free delivery. No, sorry, free next day delivery. I beg your pardon, sorry. To get free next day delivery. You get free delivery over a certain amount. Can somebody check that out? Nina, how much do you have to spend to get free delivery, not free next day delivery? So that I know Nina goes on and she checks for me. So you can get free delivery over a certain amount, but free next day delivery, you've got to spend £185, which is ridiculous. £49 for free delivery. So has that gone up? I don't think that's gone up. To get free delivery, it's just free next day delivery. And superstars were getting free next day delivery regardless of what they spent, because they spent so much over a period of time, 2 to 3 days. So the thing that they were doing to reward superstars has now been removed. You have to pay £5.95 to get it the next day. Excuse me, but I just, oh, my eyes are watering so much. And I've got no tissues around. Right. So I just think people are getting a little bit greedy. And it's going to backfire. Right. So I am now going to put on some mascara. I can't wait to try the Pillow Talk mascara. I have to say, the new one. And I'm looking for the old one. Where's my old Pillow Talk one? Here we go. Yeah, that's it. Express delivery, £5.95. Costs £5.95 or free on orders over £185. And it used to be, until last week, that it was free for express delivery for superstars. And it was free for everyone else if you spent over £150. The only thing I didn't like about that was that they kept sending me those, I nearly swore, but those boxes every time, which I didn't want. But the free next day delivery was actually a really nice touch for people. If you're a superstar, it means you're spending over a certain, I don't know how they categorize a superstar, but it's someone that spends a lot of money with Charlotte Tilbury. And I think that's a really nice way of saying thank you. You order from us a lot, and therefore we're going to give you free next day delivery. Because let's face it, a lot of people that are doing those orders are people that are reviewing their products. And why would you not want them to get next day delivery? The quicker they get the products, the quicker they can do a review. Or maybe you don't want them to review it quickly. And I was equally as critical, as you know, Shahina knows this, of Zara suddenly putting up their perfumes by £6 a bottle. Put it up by a couple of quid, but £6 a bottle in one go, again, is getting too much. Right, I'm just putting on this Pillow Talk mascara. See how the mascara helps the look come together? Now, the other thing I've ordered, I'm so bad, but I couldn't help myself. I've ordered the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Carnival. Yes. Well, we all knew that everyone was going to try and recoup costs after the pandemic, I suppose. And a lot of people will say, well, stop buying makeup. I would say, well, you know, actually, people underestimate the value on people's mental health of makeup. If that makes me sound shallow to some, then so be it. I know that people watching me, that my Ali Pallies understand that because they live it too. This needs shaking up. It's separated. This is my beauty wand. Contour wand. It separates after a while and you have to shake it. You can't wait to see. Ah, do you want to, I'll show you the new ones because I've already got them. Let me put these on. Let me show you. So there's Pillow Talk Original because these came out before. So this is Pillow Talk Original highlighter. See? And actually what I'll do is I'll put the other one a bit lower down because it's a bit darker. Oh, the other ones. Okay. But I did promise I would show these because these have been re-released by Charlotte as part of her Pillow Talk collection. So I'm saving the IU ones until tomorrow. Right, this needs a bit of a refresh. Come on, push up. That's better. So actually you can almost get away with this as a blush. Right. So let me just dab those two in now together so you can see what they're like. I'll try and not make it look like a stripe. So, and actually when I'm doing a pink eyeshadow, pinky purple, I don't like using pink blush as much because it becomes a bit too much. Actually, that's quite nice. Let's do that the other side. So this is the Pillow Talk Original Beauty Light Wand, which they've re-released. And what I will say to people, you know I don't make any money trying to convince people to buy, but what I will say is if you like these, oh, that's come out a bit too much. If you like these, I would suggest you get them sooner rather than later because the wands are tending to sell out and they don't seem to be able to stock them up very quickly. They're very popular. So if you're interested in these, I would get them sooner rather than later. So that's Pillow Talk and that's Pillow Talk Medium. Okay? Pillow Talk Medium. So if you've got very dark skin, the Pillow Talk Medium will be a good highlighter. If you've got my skin tone, then it will, or lighter, it will be a blush Pillow Talk Medium. And then the Pillow Talk Original is a good highlighter. Now, I was just shaking up this Beauty Light wand, which is getting a bit old and has separated a bit. Because I've been saving it, not using it too much because they're not restocking these contour ones enough. And I'm now going to put on this is coming out. A lot of it's coming out now because I've shaken the bottle. But it's okay because even if you put too much of this on, you can blend it away. I'm not going to put that all the way up because there's enough product on there to move it up. Right. And the other thing is, if you use the brush that you put your foundation on with, if there's a little bit too much coming out on the wand, it will blend it away a bit. Actually, that's really nice. So that's the contour wand in dark, then the Pillow Talk Medium, and then the Pillow Talk Original together. That's a really nice combo. Pinch the nose. going to move that up so that the shadow goes all the way up there so that it doesn't look false. And then you pinch the nose inwards like that to blend it in. Right, I need some lipstick. And I was going to use the Jeffree Star, but I shall keep away from that now. So, let's see what we can use today. Atomic Cherry lipstick, back for summer. Do you know what I did? I can't remember that one. So Terry's saying, does anyone know if Lisa Eldridge is bringing back the Atomic Cherry lipstick for summer? Hating makeup is misogynistic. Very good point, Rebecca. Use the Jeffree Star. The colour's lovely. All right. Well, I tell you what, if you can forgive me, guys, that you may not support Jeffree Star, but you do support me, and I am achy today, and it is within reach. So please forgive me. But this one is Pink Religion. And I'm going to put this on. I can't wait to get my Lisa Eldridge one. Is that my eyesight? It just, oh no, it must be my eyesight. I thought it wasn't going on my upper lip. There you go. Now you can put a little pop of pink. I mean, you can if you want anyway. It's just, I try and veer against going too pink. But a little bit will bring it together. There you go, nice pink, bright lipstick. What I did love though yesterday, or was the day before that I filmed it, was using the Charlotte Tilbury Raspberry Charm, because it's a pinky red. So if you're wearing pink and red, it kind of brings the two shades together. I absolutely adore that lipstick, and I've got to buy another one. I keep saying I've got to buy another one, but I then buy other things. Saturated lipsticks will be coming back. I will send you the post of Lisa Eldridge wearing a new saturated lipstick that will be coming out towards the summer. Oh, yes, please. You need a chunky necklace now. I do, don't I? Well, how about, though, I haven't got the chunky necklace, but how about if I finish off by putting these earrings on that I spoke about? So these earrings, again, to give this company a shout out, are by Lulu Boo Creations. So let's put these on. Yeah, that works. See how that just makes me smile. I used to wear earrings every single day in my 20s. And I always used to wear statement earrings. Always. They were always dangly statement earrings. I love statement jewellery. Yes, I can. Now, I have to say that these earrings said that they were the last ones. But I'm sure they'll remake them. I just love them. Well, do you know what? It's a contrast with the weather that is so depressing. And I just need bright to get me in that spring mood, because it does lift my mood a bit. So that is that. And I'm actually getting a new headband arriving today, which I've got 2 new patterned ones from Blom coming. So later on I shall model them. Thank you so much for joining me. And I love having a chat to you all. And don't forget to like my live, and I will be back tomorrow doing a video of one of my, probably the Charlotte Tilbury first, because I know you'll all want to see it. If it arrives early enough, then that one will go out first. And then after that, I will be doing the AU or AYU, and of course, Jack's lovely present to me, which is the new Bobbi Brown stick corrector. Okay, so thanks again. Love you all. See you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.